Happy Saturday, all my dear brothers and sisters in Doll. This is your friend Donnie. I'm gonna make a little video reviewing one of my all-time favorite classics, Miss Peaches and Cream Barbie. Okay, let me state the obvious. Yes, I'm totally nuts over Peaches and Cream Barbie. So much so that I made this painting, okay, depicting, Peaches and Cream Barbie, okay. But I did this painting in a style of the superstar era, like back in the late 70s, and by the early 80s, they phased out and just used pictures of the dolls on the boxes. Anyways, yes, now that you've seen it, there you go. I love Peaches and Cream Barbie that much. Now, as you can see, I have here the two versions that Peaches and Cream was released as this lovely white version and this other equally lovely black version. Okay, but here's yet a third version, which is my interpretation. Okay, this is my version of the Peruvian made Peaches and Cream Barbie. Now, in Peru, okay, Basa, which is Peru's equivalent to Mattel, they back in the 80s they licensed several lines of Barbie dolls, but Peru made their own versions. Now, this what you see is not the Peruvian made Peaches and Cream Barbie. This is actually a vintage, genuine Peaches and Cream Barbie that I purchased some years ago and decided to customize her. Okay, to give you an idea of what the Peruvian version looked like, I had help. The bodice, okay, which is in solid gold material, that's one of the differences between the American quote unquote, and I say American quote unquote because Barbie was never made in America anyways, but the Peruvian version, okay, was indeed made in Peru. Again, footnote: this is not the made in Peru. This is made in some other third world country, back then, but this is just a regular American quote unquote Barbie that I customized. So, like I said, one of the differences between the Peruvian and the quote unquote American version, like I said, number one, the bodice, which, by the way, this outfit was customized by my lovely Auntie Ashley. Shout out to my Auntie Ashley. I love you, honey. Anyways, that's different, number one. In Peru, the Peaches and Cream Barbie was called Primaveral. Primaveral, which is not a translation of Peaches and Cream, because Peaches and Cream would be melocotones y crema. But in Spanish, doesn't have much of a ring. So they decided to call her, Primaveral. So in Peru, Barbie Primaveral would translate to springtime Barbie. So, anyways, besides the bodies, another big difference is the jewelry. This jewelry, I made it myself, okay, which is basically golden beads, that went on her neck, on her earrings and ring, foregoing the plastic jewelry with diamonds, diamond looking jewelry that was in the American version. Okay, that's different. Number two, the jewelry. The gown, the Peruvian version was indeed identical. Okay, different. Number three is that in the Peruvian version, as you can see here, because this is just a regular, she's wearing her peach vacuum pumps. But the Peruvian version actually wore white, strappy, superstar era styled shoes. Okay, and the Peruvian version makeup was identical to this. Okay, and she was also perpetually blonde, which is a decision I never quite understood because Peru in South America, the population is not mostly Nordic looking. Latinos in Latin America, we have a lot of indigenous and black folks, and all of us that are mixed in between. So for this custom, I decided to make her a brunette. I was thinking of repainting her eyes, brown, but I was gonna mess it up because I have no expertise on painting dolls. I can do hair though. I can do hair. That I can do. Modesty apart. Anyways, so because this is a custom, like I said, I decided to give her, these brown locks. Okay, I rerouted her completely. Okay, using beauty supply hair, a dark brown called Toyokalon. Okay, and as I was rerouting her, okay, it suddenly hit me that this little lady ended up reminding me a lot of Crystal Gale. If you remember, she was a very popular country pop singer in the 80s. Anyhow, so I'm about to wrap it up, and if you hear in the background Christmas music, well, it's simply because I always associate toys with Christmas. And when I was a little boy, I wanted a peaches and cream Barbie so bad, but I wasn't allowed because I was a boy. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. And this is your friend Donnie, your brother and doll, wishing you dolly wishes. And thanks for watching. Bye bye now.